After that, you slide down the slide and plunge 7 feet into the pool below.
That's coming up next, right after this. Good morning.
Welcome to Morning Munchkins. Okay, picture this 30 years ago, give or take. Beautiful sandy beaches.
Stone or sand paths.
Bay Cove, the main swimming area. There is a mount with kind of like a mountain on the side of it with slides spilling into a lagoon.
To access the slides, you can swim, or you can take one of the bridges.
Bay Bridge or Barrel
Bridge.
Bridge. First thing is the Whoop and Hollow. Whoop and Holler Hollow. This consists of 2 slides, a 260-foot one and a 160-foot one. It's pretty cool.
Whitewater Rapids. Lazy River then plunges into a high-speed section, crashing into a pool.
Multiple people at a time could be together on that ride in their very own rafts. Then you have the boom swings. Grab a ship's wooden boom and splash into the water below. After that, take a ride on the cable ride, grabbing a handle, sliding down a wire, and splashing into the water below, zipline style.
Tire swing. Swing on a tire, then dive into the water. Kitty Cove. 4 small slides.
For kids! And then this is my favorite. Slippery Slide Falls. Side by side, 16-foot long slides with a 7-foot drop at the end. Okay, that's like me and then 1.5 feet.
I know, yeah.
Do you know how tall that is?
That's
I mean, that's
really tall.
The biggest I've ever seen was like 1 foot. That's crazy. Then you have Indian Springs, a small wading pool, and Cypress Point Nature Trail. This was all river country, Disney's first water park. When the park opened, it was revolutionary. There have been pools with slides, but there has never, ever been a water park with a theme. So this was the very first time anybody has ever seen that.
So back then, the costs were $4 for an adult or $3 for a child.
Now, that price today, with inflation, $15.50 for an adult and $11.50 for a child. And then, what? For Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon, that's $50. Today, it's $50 or $60. So not only because of inflation has the price gone up, but then they've multiplied that by 5 or 6.
That's crazy. And then if you have a family going there, I mean it's going to be hundreds, probably.
Have you ever been to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon?
I have.
Okay, so, they're fun. I've been to both.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Disney's river country is now closed. We're going to describe it today. So
Yes.
let's take a look at, let's go back there. Something such as the, wow, what was it called? Alright, here we go. Slippery Slide Falls, a 7-foot drop. There's no water, and they're just trees are covering it. Or let's take the Bay Cove.
I've been by that on the boat.
We're going to show a picture of this in a minute. Yeah. The entire pool is green.
Yep.
The water park used fresh water. It had a filter that filtered the entire lake. I mean, it was insane. And the water, they shut it all down, and we're going to explain that in a minute. But the water is green, people. This is green water.
Sounds like fun.
It has algae in it. I mean, it already... Okay. So that's, yeah, I mean,
It's crazy.
It's an interesting story. So, the water park River Country, as some of you may know, did close. And we're going to explain why.
Sadly.
In 2001, towards the end of the warm season, it closed as usual. Then in 2002, well, then from around 2001 to 2002, they said it was closed for maintenance. 2002, Orlando Sentinel published an article saying that it might not reopen. 2005, they finally announced it was closed.
Yep.
So
it's 4 years.
The last guest walked out in 2001. But it didn't close until 2005.
Wow. They couldn't have just said.
And they just left it there. It's
like,
still there.
Imagine all the people that would have been like, oh, I can't wait until it opens again.
Did you know at least 2 or 3 people died?
That's kind of.
I don't remember all the stories, but one of them was somebody from the 7-foot slide, because everything there, you got to be a really strong swimmer. If you're a weak swimmer, you just. I'm sure there are a bunch of adults in the kiddie cove just saying, "This is rough." But and this kid went on the 7-foot one, the slippery slide falls, and died.
Wow.
Yeah, they drowned.
Yeah, so
they died.
I've been
2 or 3 people died there.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
So
what I remember.
when I go camping at Disney, they take you on the boat to the park.
I've actually been on the boat.
Yep.
I think it's like the Country Air or something.
Yeah.
To see the fireworks. I've been on it.
Yeah, and you can see.
You can see
River Country.
We're gonna show a picture of that, but you can see a pretty decent chunk. And there's
Oh my
several
gosh.
parts
So
through Fort
creepy.
Wilderness that you can look through the fence and see it.
Yeah.
And do you know that main water area in Fort Wilderness? We're gonna have a picture of this too. You know that water tower that the slide goes around?
I don't. I'm sorry.
You don't?
I don't.
Well, there is actually a there is the wow the water tower is actually from River Country.
Oh.
So hold on, let me look that up. You can continue what you're doing.
So when I go by on the boat, I've seen it, and my grandma, she would tell me about it because she used to go there all
My
the
dad's
time.
been.
Yeah. It's so creepy. Like if there was one place on the earth that had ghosts, that would be the place.
So yeah, I'm looking this up. Do you have any other comments?
I
I looked up videos. There it is. There is the.
Oh,
we'll
yes,
have a picture
I know
of this
what you're
for you.
talking
That's
about.
from River
I've been
Country.
on that. Oh, seriously? Wow.
That tower. We'll show
I'm
you
not
guys.
going on that anymore. No, I actually fell on that and thought I broke my leg.
Dang, I see.
Yeah, I was running up the stairs.
Well, that's why.
And then there was like a hole like in my bone. I was like, oh my gosh, what is it supposed to do to me?
People have actually gone there after it's closed. Like you can look up on YouTube videos of people who jumped over the fence. This is illegal, by the way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can
you can get like banned from Disney, I've heard.
But they jumped over the fence and they just explored River Country.
I mean that sounds
It's
like
so
fun,
gross.
but
Everything is covered in algae because they just let the slides.
that's what I don't understand.
They didn't
Why
do
did they
anything.
not demolish it? Like,
I'm sure they will.
but
There's
waited.
plans to like.
This is almost 12 years.
There's been
Actually,
secret plans about stuff that's going to happen there.
Yeah. What if they reopen? That would
I've heard
that
several.
Would be like,
I've heard several things that they think that's going to happen to it. One of them is reopen but differently.
yeah, not
Um,
using the lake water
not
because
using
they
the-
can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that.
Well, I think that's all we have for today.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.